Alright, welcome back to another PedalerzMN video. In today's video, I'm going to be throwing my first set of upgrades on the Poseidon X. And today that's going to take form in the place of wheels and tires. Here I have a set of WTB STP I-23s. These are a 27.5, otherwise known as 650B wheel set, as opposed to the 700C wheel set that comes stock on the Poseidon, which means these rims are smaller. Now, smaller rims means we can fit a bigger tire in the same amount of space. So, instead of running 35mm tires that come stock on the Poseidon X, we're going to be running these. Specialized Pathfinder Pros 650B by 47. These are tubeless ready, and I'm pretty stoked to put these on. They're the tan walls. I think they're going to look super fresh on the Poseidon. Furthermore, to protect my investment on wheels, I picked up these Vittoria gravel liners. They look something like this, and they also come with a handy dandy tubeless valve, which means we're going to need some tubeless sealant. Well, that is the kit for today. I'm pretty stoked to be throwing it on the X. Alright, the first order of business is to remove the stock wheel set. Now thankfully, since this is a different tire size and because I am going to be using different tires, the only thing I need to remove from the stock wheels are the rotors and the cassette. And if you're curious, my neighbor hooked me up with this awesome lizard cactus disc rotor that's also 160. He got it, accidentally mailed to him like 8 years ago and tried to send it back, but the post office sent it back to him. So him not having any disc brake bikes, he just held on to it for years, and then he met me, and now I got it. Alright, so getting the back tire on was a little bit more difficult than expected, but I'm going to give you guys a pretty thorough how-to on how I got the front tires set up. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't get a lot of footage of me doing this one because I got really frustrated, but I went against the steps in what they say on how to do it, and it seemed to pay off. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. All right, starting with the wheel. If you also ordered this from Poseidon, you want to get the quick release off. You're going to take your tire liner, get it kind of stretched out. Doesn't really matter where, but you're going to loosely fit it to the rim. And the goal here is to pull it as tight as you can. Miso, what are you doing? And then you will use that as a guide to cut your liner. Just going to keep expanding upon said incision. Boom, cut. Okay, now from here, the instructions say essentially to poke holes 2 millimeters into the liner, which I'm going to do right now. But then it says to fit the liner to the rim and then try to get the tire around it. Now that didn't work for me. What I ended up having to do was put one side of the tire on, wedge the liner in, and then I was able to get, with a lot of work, the other bead set. So next you're just gonna wedge the liner in. Which will hopefully be possible. Boom, like that. Saves so much time, like you have no idea. At least with this tire rim combo. So now we're just going to try to work this bead on to the best of our abilities. This is going way smoother than the first time. Now you just want to get that sealant over yonder where it won't be bothering you. Boom. That's in there. That's out of there. Moment of truth. Miso! This guy ruined the finale shot, but the tire is on the rim, finally. Alright, so we have the new wheels side by side with the old ones. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's going to be kind of hard to show you, but these new guys are a touch shorter, like a millimeter, if you like do axle to axle comparison. Shorter than the old tires, but they're looking pretty snazzy. And I got my custom rotor that my neighbor hooked me up with, and it looks gorgeous with this tan wall combo. So, last thing that's up is this cassette needs to go back on, and then the bike needs to get put back together.